Hi friends, welcome to my February favorites. If you are new to my channel, hello. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Yes, I know, let's address the elephant in the room. I am filming this video and it is well into March, but I just didn't want to go without filming a February favorites. Time just got away from me. I got pretty sick in the month of February, and so the last week of February when I was going to film my favorites, I was just recovering. So still wanted to share some favorites with you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start, as I like to do very often, with my Young Living favorites. So as I just said, I dipped below that wellness line last month and was just really struggling. I have a lot of seasonal issues and they just got really crazy. So I'm just going to share my Young Living favorites as a big group of respiratory support goodness. I think that's all I can say. You guys, I'm sure, will agree with me. None of these oils are probably new to you, but I used every single one of them almost every day or every other day. That's how much I loved them. First is my beloved RC, which of course is out of stock right now. I'm so not happy about it. This bottle is almost empty. This is my go-to. I live in Texas, and so even when I'm way above that wellness line, I'm still diffusing and using this one every day. The next one is Breathe Again. This is an almost empty bottle, but I have a new one that's already in my purse. I use this one almost every single day when I am needing seasonal support or respiratory support. Apply it just under my nose, and I absolutely love it. And then both of these eucalyptus beauties were favorites for me in February. This is Eucalyptus globulus, this is Eucalyptus radiata. Eucalyptus radiata is the version of eucalyptus that we have in our Thieves blend with Young Living. I think this one smells a little bit sweeter. I really like them and I think they smell similar, but if I had to distinguish between them, I would say this one is a little lighter and a little sweeter. And I've diffused this one and applied this one, and then Eucalyptus globulus, or Eucalyptus globulus, however you like to say it. This one's probably my favorite, and it's strong. It's really strong, but I love it, and I especially love diffusing this one with lavender. And then one that I reached for that I haven't used a lot is actually an oil product. This is the Ortho Sport Massage Oil. This makes a fantastic chest rub if you need seasonal support or respiratory support. It's got all sorts of good things in it, like oregano and vetiver, lemongrass, wintergreen. I thought there was thyme. Yes, there's thyme. So many good things. Peppermint essential oil. This one's awesome, and it did not take very much, and I just literally bumped this, like I didn't even do a full pump. Put it on my hands and then rubbed it you know, right under my neck and on my chest. Loved it. For the month of February, and of course also into March, I swore by all of these for respiratory support and seasonal support, and they're amazing, and I'm continuing to use them. I'm sure I'll use them through the spring, but I just thought they needed their own feature in my February favorites. Now I'm going to share some books with you guys, and I'm actually sharing 2 books this month. I have gone on a reading spree. I think even more than my normal reading all the time self has done. In 2017, I decided I wanted to read more books, and I have just been reading voraciously. Not only has it been a goal, but I have just really enjoyed it. It's what I've used to turn my brain off, relax, and so I read 2 fantastic books in February. The first one is called Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and I've talked about this one before, I think in my Book of the Month features. I have talked about the Book of the Month Club, and I've got a video coming for you guys about it because I love it so much. And I purchased this one, I want to say last fall, either late summer or last fall in 2016 through Book of the Month. It was a brand new title, and so I got this one for between $10 and $15, which is a great deal for a brand new hardcover. If you like suspense and thriller, but you don't want something that's any really grotesque, because I don't like horror books at all. If you like a good mystery, I have been told, and I think this is a great way to describe this book, that this book has done for physics what The Martian did for space science. So I hope that someone options this and makes it a movie soon. I think it would be an incredible movie. It was a really fast-paced book, really well written. The author of this book, I think, has written different TV shows and things like that. So he's really knows how to craft an exciting story. And I don't want to give too much away because I think you just need to open this one and go in without knowing a lot. But it's about a man who has a family. He lives in Chicago. He's very happy with his life. He's a teacher. He teaches physics at a college. And it's one of those situations where he really could have gone on and done much bigger things, but he chose to have the life that he had, loves his wife, loves his child, and he goes to a party for a friend, and then he's walking home and something happens. And that's all I can tell you, because if I tell you anymore, I think it's gonna spoil it. It's such a good book. I'd pick it up. I'll put the Amazon link down below, and I loved it. It was my favorite read of last month. And then I'm counting this one as a February read technically, but I'm still finishing it up. I have maybe 10 pages left, but I love it. And as per the title, Chasing Slow, I have been moving slowly through this book on purpose. I have been underlining, and I know most people don't do that in these really pretty hardcover coffee table books. This is kind of like a coffee table book met a hardcover memoir. Erin Lochner, who is the author, does podcasts. She is a guest host on The Simple Show, which is a podcast by Tish Oxenrider, who is another one of my favorite authors, my favorite podcasters. And so I listened to her speak a little bit on that podcast, and that's how I actually heard about her book. But apparently she has a very large blog online presence, had a series with HGTV, really did a lot of things that in the world were celebrated, and you know, had a wonderful career. And she decided to slow down and be really intentional about pursuing a slower life. And so normally I would tell you that this would not be my favorite kind of book, although I absolutely love memoir. These stories are coming out a lot of these really successful people who have hustled and worked really hard and done lots of amazing things, and then surprise, surprise, they go, oh my gosh, life is too fast, I can't handle this, and then they slow down. And then they usually end up writing a story about it. And while I don't fault that, and I think it's really important to learn from those lessons, I feel like I've seen a lot of that come out lately. And the reason why I love this one is that's similar to her story, but she's an incredible writer, and her voice is so unique, and she writes in a way that's interesting, that's personal, that just makes you want to keep reading. So even though she may not have a story that is new, and it's a story that maybe a lot of people have experienced, she tells it in her own voice, and I think that's really important. And so as a person who loves to read memoir and loves books written in a really captivating voice, if you're interested in this message, or you just like reading books in that vein, then I would check this one out. It's really good, and I'm probably gonna finish it today. So I have been highlighting and underlining like crazy. I'll put the Amazon link for you guys down below, and then I'll make sure and share with you guys what I'm reading next month too, because I'm really getting into all the books. Okay, my next favorite is a stationery favorite, and I'm sorry that the light is so bright. I feel like my light is either too bright or it's too dark. I have a set of lights on my Amazon wish list. That's coming, I'm sure, in the next couple months, but for now, it's natural light for me. And I'm actually rearranging my office so that you guys can see more of my books in the background when I film. And so I'm trying a little bit of a new filming setup out today. Anyway, back to favorites. I have talked a lot on my channel about how much I love the website Cloth and Paper. It's a luxe, elegant stationery website where you can pick up pens and stationery. You can have monthly boxes. I have been getting the Penspiration box once a month for, gosh, I want to say at least a year, and I absolutely love it. I am someone who loves to handwrite, I love to journal, and I love pens, so it is the perfect monthly box for me, and I've given away a lot of the pens. I'm sharing this one because you can actually pick up this pen on the Cloth and Paper website, and I have the link down below. They have finally designed their own beautiful pen. Isn't that not gorgeous, guys? I have seen pens very similarly designed like this from other companies, and they're always at least $30 or $40, and this is a very high quality pen that is refillable. You can see it's a brass top, and then this one's white, and this came in my Penspiration box, but you can purchase black or gray as well, and it's on their website for $18, which I think for a really nice pen that you can keep for years and years and that's refillable, I thought was a really good price. The other reason I'm showing it to you is because I love the way it sits in my hand. It's a nice weight. It's not too heavy, not too light. Really, really beautiful. And it just writes well and holds well in your hand. And it is a black gel pen, and it takes refills. I did find another brand of refill that I found on my own that works in this pen. So it's very economical, and then it's refillable, and it's beautiful. I mean, look at that aesthetic, guys. So I'll put the link down below. I love it. I have written with it so much this month that it now needs a new refill. I have run this pen dry in like a month, and I'm pretty sure that's a hard thing to do. I mean, there's some ink in it left, but I can tell that I have been going through it really quickly because I'm using it for everything. And then my final favorite is a makeup favorite. I don't normally buy eyeshadow palettes, but I was seduced by YouTube. I watch my fair share of beauty vloggers on YouTube, and I heard a couple of different people talking about this. I think Christina Brawley and Marnie Goldberg, and the YouTuber that actually created this, it's a collaboration product, is Judy from It's Judy Time. This is an eyeshadow palette that came out as a collaboration with Pixi and Judy from It's Judy Time. It came out with an eyeshadow palette and a lip palette. And I found this when I found my Caroline Hirons Double Cleanse product with Pixi, and I really like it, but the reason I'm not featuring it is that my skin wasn't quite sure what to make of it. I don't think that has to do with the product. I think it's an amazing product, and I'll probably put a picture up here because let's just make it an honorary favorite. I have really enjoyed it. I have not usually cleansed my face with oils. It's a double cleanse product by the British esthetician and skin guru Caroline Hirons. It's a oil on one side and a cream cleanser on the other, and you use a cloth to wipe it on and off, and I have used it and really liked it. But I think my skin is freaking out for other reasons. I don't think it's the product, and so many people have loved it. It's sold out everywhere, so that's why it's just an honorary favorite. And I'm not quite sure, actually, now that I say that, if this one is still for sale, but you can always check the Target website, and I'll put the information down below if I can find it. I wasn't interested in the lip palette because a lot of YouTubers that I watched said that they didn't really feel like it was useful to use, that they were having a hard time with it, and for the price point, I don't usually use lip palettes because then I have to use a lip brush, but I was really intrigued by this eyeshadow palette because I pretty much use my Tarte eyeshadow palettes and that's about it. I'm a creature of habit when it comes to eyeshadow, and I actually watched Christina Brawley's Get Ready With Me video where she used this palette and she used some of the lighter shades, and I thought it was so, so beautiful that I thought I can do that. That won't be difficult. So I picked this up and I found the last one at Target, and I've really, really liked it. There's the palette. Colors I've really enjoyed using are that one. I use that one a little bit in the crease. I've used that one a little bit. I don't use the light ones as much, but these shimmery shades would look really pretty on your eyelid. The matte shades in this palette are my absolute favorite. On the back, there is a little thing here that tells you what the shades are. And based on that, I would say it's Mommy's Life and Good Morning are my favorite ones, and I actually have on, I think it's Mommy's Life on my lid, and then I used the darker color Brick in my crease here. So I have a little bit of it on today and I'm really enjoying it. I like this because it's one you can just brush on a little bit on your lid, maybe a little bit in the crease. It's really quick. I mean, you could create a big, intense, multi-layered look, but I like this one because I can put it on fast and it looks really good. So I've been enjoying it. I've been wearing it a lot this month, and I think the color palette is really flattering on lighter skin tones, which is clearly what I have. And I lied. I have one more favorite really quickly that I forgot to share with you guys. I actually bought this at Christmas and I bought it at Target. This is probably a limited edition, so I'm gonna try and find it online. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. I got this coffee tumbler around Christmas and forgot that I got it, and realized in February when I was cleaning my kitchen, I had set the box out, and so it was like a little present to me. I was looking for another ceramic tumbler. I really love these beautiful ceramic tumblers as opposed to putting my drinks in something plastic. And I do have some glass bottles, but I love having a couple of these ceramic tumblers because they're really, really nice, and I really like the lid. It just slides open and shut. It's nice and easy to clean. I've been using this one for my coffee in the mornings and also when I got a protein shake, but I just think it's really pretty. This is totally my style. And I use this nonstop in February, so I thought I would share it. So now I have shown you all of my February favorites, guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I have links to everything I can down below. As always, let me know what your favorite things are, and I will still be sharing a favorites video in March. I just wanted to get that February favorites video in there because these are my favorite videos to make. You guys know that, and I love watching everybody else's favorites. So guys, I hope this was helpful and maybe you found something in my favorites that you could add into your life. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. I would really appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. I can't believe that spring is almost upon us. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. And as always, I'll be back at you soon with another video. Take care on the other side of that screen. Bye, guys.